Monday morning. Man, I have been MIA last few days, and I apologize. I've sort of been MIA. Yesterday, I live streamed. I don't know if any of you caught any of that. I have this crappy phone that I found in my glove compartment that I was live streaming with most of the day yesterday. Let me know if you checked that out at all, and if the quality was bad on your end. I think it was pretty bad. It's like a 4-year-old T-Mobile, like it's like it was their own brand phone or whatever, the Blue Vivo or something like that. The camera's terrible on that phone. Part of the reason why I got rid of it. So I tried to do a live stream with that. I was connected to my hotspot from this phone for internet, so that probably made it even worse. But it's better than nothing, I guess. I have a Samsung S22, my most recent old phone that has a good camera. It's at the house somewhere, and I misplaced it. I don't know where it's at. So I need to find that, and I can do the same thing. The problem with that phone is the charging jack is all screwed up, and like you gotta like push the charger in there and put pressure on it to get it to charge. So it might be one of those deals where I just have to put it on a wireless charger overnight, and then I won't be able to charge it during the day when I stream. But I don't know, we'll figure something out. But I got this phone holder on the dash that I bought at Five Below. I got another one coming in the mail that's supposed to be able to slide right on your visor, and you can like 360 moving around or whatever. I got it in the TikTok shop. That should be coming any day now. But anyway, enough of that nonsense. I've got a double order right now from Uber. Oh, people sit through green lights. Starbucks is just like $5.33 for 3 miles that I accepted as I was driving to my spot. And as I was pulling into Starbucks, they gave me an add-on, $7.30 something for 5 miles for Smoothie King. So I just went ahead and took both of them. Wasn't sure how busy it was going to be, so I'm just kind of taking whatever they offer me right now. I did get a few offers on DoorDash after I accepted these that were okay. They're probably a little better, but since I already had the Starbucks in my car, they weren't great, but they were a little better. So maybe that's a good sign. This Starbucks is going to a regular at this gastroenterology doctor's office. I've delivered her several times, and then the Smoothie King is headed up north to Love's Park. So altogether, it's almost like $13 for 7 miles. So not really good, but whatever. It's Monday morning, so didn't know what I was going to be getting. We'll get this dropped off. Man, psycho drivers. And I'll check in when I'm all done. 9:25. I did do a Chick-fil-A order, $7.64 for 2.8 miles. So I'm at about $21. Pretty quiet this morning, as expected on a Monday, but got a few offers rolling in, most of which are very good. Got some wind-blown shopping carts hanging out with me. Shout out Target. Maybe not shout out Target, because didn't they discontinue their DEI thing that everybody's upset about? Yeah, so just a typical slow Monday, just trying to grind and to get to my $40 before 11. I still got a shot. We'll see if we get something soon here. As I mentioned a moment ago, it's pretty slow. I did just get an offer for $5.50 for 3.7 miles for Chick-fil-A. Thought about taking it just because I don't know if anything else is going to come through, but I went ahead and declined it. Just didn't like where it was going. And if I know I'm going to have to drive all the way back here for less than $2 per mile, not worth it. So let me know if you take something like that. If it's slow, what how low are you willing to go as far as, pay per mile or whatever? What's the lowest amount that you actually accept? I know a lot of people kind of are at $4. Some are at $5, like myself. Some don't take anything less than like $7 or $8. I think those are mostly like part-timers. But let me know what the bare minimum you are willing to accept is, especially on slow days when it's slim pickings. All right, well, good thing I didn't accept that Chick-fil-A offer, the $5.50 for 3.7. I got one that's slightly better, $6 for 2.2 miles, and it's just getting dropped off right here on State Street at this. It doesn't seem like it's 2.2 miles, but at this new Chase Bank that just opened up. I think that's what it was. So, head over here.
Turn right.
Chick-fil-A.
Then bear left onto North Mill Road.
Why is that on? I thought I turned that off. But,
bear left onto North Mill Road.
Oh, gosh. Here, let me turn off this annoying broad. Just arrived here at Chick-fil-A. This order, $6 for 2.2 miles. Got to thinking yesterday. It was just like, man, I feel like I've really been grinding lately just to get to my minimums or whatever. More than normal. You know, normally there was a stretch there where I was getting to them pretty easily. Wasn't having any issues. But I don't know if it's just the current climate of the economy or whatever, but I haven't been getting the big juicy ones that I used to get. I used to get like, you know, I'd get like a $22 or $23 double order like once a day, or like, you know, once every couple days at least. And I'm just not getting, those just aren't happening anymore at the rate that they were. So it's probably due to a combination of things. People are just tightening up their wallets, which is understandable. I've come across a lot more stolen orders lately. Not the last couple days, but in general, I've come across a lot of stolen orders lately. I would say the last week I probably came across damn near 10 of them. And orders get stolen, people stop ordering because their shit's getting stolen, and they just don't want to deal with it. Don't want to have to worry if their food's actually going to get delivered or not. And if it doesn't get delivered, are they actually going to get a refund? Because some of these apps are a little untrustworthy when it comes to getting their refund or getting credit when their items don't get delivered. So I don't know, hopefully the juicy orders come back. It is getting towards the warmer months now, so I mean it's less likely that they're going to come back because, you know, in my market the busier months tend to be winter months because nobody wants to go out in the cold. But now that it's approaching summer, that'll be less likely. I don't know, who knows? I might not know anything. I might be an idiot. So maybe everything I'm saying is completely untrue. But the true part is I'm not getting the juicy offers that I used to get. There was a stretch there, like November, December, where like almost every morning, like 10:30, between 10:30 and 11, I'd get like a 20 plus double order offer. Like a lot of Jason's Deli's orders combined with like a Panera order, but they just haven't been coming through. So hopefully it gets better. We'll see. I went back home for a little bit. I wanted to pull out some meat. I meant to do it before I left the house this morning for dinner tonight. Got a couple of ribeyes and a bacon wrapped pork chop for my child pulled out. Came back out pretty quickly. I got a Tom and Jerry's order, like $8.50 for 4 miles. Just knocked that out. And now I got a skeptical one. This is the second skeptical one I've gotten from Uber already today. The first one somebody else matched to it before I could even match to it. It was like $23 for 7 miles. Or for 9 miles. This one for what was that? Panda Express or something like that. I don't know, seemed fishy. And then I just got this one, $19 for 7 miles for Taco Bell, and it's only like a couple of tacos. I'm a little worried it's going to be a stolen order, but I'm down this way, so I'm going to go check it out, I guess, just so I can be disappointed. So we're heading down this way, probably losing time and wasting time doing this, but that'll be good for the vlog. So we'll go check it out. I'll bring you guys in with me when I ask for the order to see what they say. Pick up for Jerica? Yeah, it's been picked up. That's what I figured. Okay. Because I was paying like $20. I was like, that's a little weird. All right. Thank you. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you people, man. Fucking trash hood rats, bro. Stop fucking stealing food, man. It's fucking irritating. Now there's a scenario where you could just order the food yourself and deliver it, but it's probably going to cost $20 to order the food that she ordered, so it's not worth it. Order's only paying $19, so just going to drop it. And fuck, God, it's so fucking annoying. Constantly this is happening, and they're not doing anything about it. They can't be, because it's happening multiple times a day. Stop stealing food, you fucking trash. God. Sorry about the crash out, but it's really fucking annoying. I did get a not terrible Grubhub offer. Almost $26 for 16 miles double order for Potbelly. Both are picked up at the same store, so it makes it a little better. Also, I'm like 5 miles from the Potbelly, which is where my spot is anyway. That's where I was going. So you can cut 5 of those miles out because that's where I was going to anyway. So it's basically like $26 for 11 miles. But God, man, beyond frustrating that they just don't do it. Sorry. I don't know. Don't like my money being fucked with. Pisses me off. I'm sure most of you can relate. Alright, well, I've got some better news. The food delivery gods have my back today. I have that $26 for 16 mile double order or whatever. And while I was literally standing in the store, I got a DoorDash for Potbelly. $7.50 for 3 miles, going directly in the direction of one of my Grubhub customers. So couldn't have worked out more perfect. So there's like no extra miles added. It's just an extra $7.50 basically. So $33, $34 for 16 miles. So now it's looking a little bit sweeter. This put me like $67, I think. Let me finish this by 12:30 would be ideal. They were all ready too, which was nice. So we'll get these dropped off. 3 deliveries for Potbelly. So both of these Grubhub orders, which I knew when I accepted it, they take me out in the country out here east of town. One was in the far northeast outside of town, and the other was the far southeast. So I came up here to the far northeast, dropped that order off first. I'm glad I did because that was the better tip. Grubhub, it lets you choose like which one you deliver first if you have a double order. So that was the bigger order, so I assumed it was going to be a better tip, which it was. The total for that order was almost $17, so that means like this is going to be like $9. So a little bit of what it looks like out here outside of Rockford. A lot of nice houses out this way. I'm between Rockford and Belvedere, Illinois, so a lot of the people with money in this area, they live out here. It's kind of nice to drive out here too. It's nice to kind of just get away from all the traffic. Make sure I don't have my phone up when any cops drive by me. I'm in Boone County, which is a smaller county, and they got nothing better to do than to pull somebody over that's minding their own business, has their phone out recording when there's no cars around. I don't advise that, by the way. So I'm about 5 minutes away from the customer. We'll get this dropped off and head back into town. All right, triple order complete. 12:32. I got took like 40 minutes to deliver 3 orders and make $33, $34, something like that. It's about $34 if you add up all the change. So that makes up for that Taco Bell mishap I had earlier. I feel a little better now. That was so frustrating. So we're not far from the restaurants actually, so we that worked out pretty well. I'm not getting, but I am by the mall. I'm getting offers from by the mall now, which is are no-goes, unless the pay is terrific, which I'm going to check and see right now, but I doubt it. Went ahead and took an offer, $8 for 5.1 miles, that is actually getting dropped off 2 houses behind me. So we're going right back to my neighborhood after all this driving around town. We're going right back to my house. Where am I at? I was at what? $34. I just completed that double order or that triple order. That's like another $34. So I'm at like 68 bucks. This has put me at 76 before 1 o'clock. So not bad. Considering I got off to a headache of a start and I didn't hit my goal this morning. Partially for my own reasons, because I went home and decided to pull the meat out because I forgot to pull it out this morning, and I'm tired of eating out because we don't have any food thought at home. Keep forgetting to pull out meat. I just pulled out today though, so I think I got charcoal. I'm gonna cook those ribeyes on my charcoal grill. I think I have some charcoal left. I think this is for Steak and Shake order. I haven't even looked at the map. A shake bar is what it was. I've never picked up a shake bar order before. So let's see what this is about. Hello. It is 1:45 p.m. I am now in the school pickup line. Little update for you. I did that triple order. Put me at 68 bucks. And then I got a shake order from that Steak and Shake. I think that was the last one I told you about. That was $8 for 5 miles. That put me at 76. I then got a Tom and Jerry's order. $6 for 2.2 miles, 2.8 miles, something like that. I knocked that out. That put me at 82, and then I just finished off a DiTullio's, a little Italian deli spot here in town. $6.50 for 2.5 miles, 2.7 miles. So I am roughly at 88, 89 bucks here waiting for her. I'm here early. I usually don't. She gets out at 2, and I don't like to deal with this damn pickup line because it used to be smooth, but this year they got all new teachers, a bunch of new teachers, a bunch of new staff, because apparently they didn't like the new principal last year. So we have a new principal as of last year, and all those staff that have been here since Peyton's been going to school here, she's in 4th grade now, they all left because they didn't like her for whatever reason. That's what I heard, at least. So now we got all these new younger girls in here, mostly girls, teaching, and none of them are interested in managing this pickup line. So you get these people that get here 40 minutes early, park at the very front, and then 2 o'clock rolls around, their kid doesn't even come out to the car until 2:10. So everybody just sits here. So everybody that's stuck behind them has to sit here and wait, and they don't care enough to have the cars pull out of the way so everybody else can leave. And it's just an ordeal. It takes way longer than it should. So I usually don't even show up here till 2:15. That way everybody's gone. I pull right up, get my kid, and leave. Don't have to deal with the line. She complains about having to sit there and wait, but it's for today, for example, I'm here at 1:40. I'm not going to get out of this line till 2:10. So it's what's the point? Might as well just not show up till 2:10. So, getting a Wingstop order. Oh, not anymore. I guess I missed it. So, that's the update for today. I think I'm going to surprise Peyton, and it's my daughter's name, and take her to Steak and Shake for happy hour. They have half price milkshakes from 2 to 4. She loves going there for that. So big ass, good ass milkshakes for $2.50, $2.75 or something like that when they're half price. So might go do that, make her ride along with me for a little bit, go home, get her phone so she has a phone, something to play with while she's in the car, and we'll continue our race to $200, which I don't know if I'm going to get there or not. If I can get to 150, I'll be all right, but it'd be nice to get to $200. If I get to $200 a day, I'd be fine, but always something getting in the way, whether it's myself or just having to do other things. I just had to pick up my wife from physical therapy to take her to work. So I'm going to get this car fixed up too. I got a few things I got to get fixed on it. It's going to be a couple grand at least. And in the next few weeks, get that fixed up, and then once I get that fixed up, might start looking into another car. Give this one to the wife. I'd like to buy just a used electric car, so I don't have to pay for gas. I know you make up for it with the electricity used to charge it, but it's still, I think I'll still be better off with an electric car. Plus, I get the $1,000 tax break at the end of the year. So, yeah, that's the update for now. We'll see you in a little bit. Got some milkshake action going on. Is it delicious? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Big Daddy had to get the cookie dough. Love you. Who's the greatest dad of all time? You have to think about it? What? What?
My grandfather.
Oh, what? Oh, no. He's the worst. My dad is the worst. He's the worst dad. No, he was all right. Papa G's okay. Hello. Little update. It's 4:42 p.m. I do not have to go pick up my wife right now. She works late tonight. She has a city council meeting. So I will be able to stay out straight through 5 o'clock until at least 6 or 6:30. Maybe later, depending on how long she lasts or how long she goes. I dropped my daughter off, as you know. I came back out. I did a Chick-fil-A, $8 for 5 miles. As I was making my way back to the zone, I got this Portillo's $9.10 for 6.1 miles. And I am almost at the customer. I got to turn left up here in a moment. So yeah, I'm at about $105. Wait, no. Honestly, I lost count. Over 110, I think, is where I'm at. But I'll let you know after I drop this off. All right, update. Once again, I am at Tropical Smoothie. Double order. I dropped off that Portillo's. That shaved yesterday. Looked fat again. Not that I didn't look fat anyways. But, the Portillo's $9.10 for 6.1 miles is dropped off. Started making my way back towards the zone. Got this double offer, $15.11 for 6.7 miles. So pretty good double offer here. This is ready. They were taping it together right when I walked in. That is ideal. Now we are going to Cold Stone for the second half of the pickup. And I'm pretty sure that Cold Stone will be ready. It's almost always ready when I get there. So, and I think they actually ordered like one of the half gallons of ice cream, so they don't even have to make it. It's just like in the freezer. So that makes it easy. One of the easier double orders I've had. So on the way to Cold Stone, I had to get this dropped off, and I did some calculations. This should put us at about $129, $129 in that ballpark. So not bad for a Monday, especially since I only worked like half of the breakfast shift. So pretty good. All right, so my wife says she thinks she's going to get out of there about 6 o'clock. It's 5:38 now. I accepted a double order from Chipotle, like $13.75 for 6.6 miles, over $2 a mile, and they're both from the same restaurant. So to me, I look at it as like basically one order with just a stop along the way. So $13.75 for 6.6 miles. And the funny thing about it, customer called me right when I got to the store, right when I was walking into Chipotle, one of the customers, and she forgot to change it from her work address to her actual home address for the delivery, which happens sometimes. Sometimes it's not a big deal, sometimes it is. In this case, it is not a big deal because it's actually much closer than where I would have been going. So it's actually probably like $13.75 for like 4 miles. And she's actually, her house is a lot closer to the first delivery than her job would have been. So it actually works out for the better. This will put me at like $143, I think, something like that. So not too bad. Gonna get this delivered, and then, you guys have any gold? Whoops, I accidentally stopped the video. Do you guys have any Golden Corrals in your area? This one closed. I didn't think it was gonna open back up, but it did a couple months ago. They remodeled it inside. It's a little bit nicer. Go there. I try not to go there too often because the last thing I need to eat is buffets. But every now and then for like breakfast, we'll go there. My daughter likes to go there because it's just unlimited bacon. I mean, I like it too, but she especially likes the unlimited bacon part. So Let me know if Golden Corral still exists in your area, because I don't think there's that many left, really. But maybe there is. Maybe they're making a comeback. Who knows? So yeah, I'm gonna get this dropped off and probably pick up my wife if she'll be almost 6 o'clock by the time I get these both delivered. So we'll see where she's at. I'm gonna stay out as long as I can until she calls me or texts me and lets me know when she's ready. And I'll go scoop her up. And then after that, the Cub game's gonna get ready to start. Should I stay home and watch it? Probably not. Should I come out and work? Yes, I probably should. We'll see what I decide. They lost an ugly game yesterday, so it's kind of ruined baseball for me for the last couple days. I'm not really in the mood to even watch them. So maybe I'll just come back out and work and just listen on the radio. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If you see me again, that will probably be the case. Well, here I am again. Back at Chipotle for a similar offer. $12 for 5.9 miles. It's also a double order. But they're both from Chipotle, so it's only one stop. And both customers are right near each other, so it should be quick. Let's go in and grab it. All right, I am done for the night. I picked up those 2 Chipotle orders, and when I was picking them up, I got a Grubhub for this seafood place. Nothing crazy, like $7 for 3.3 miles, but it was right on the way to the 2 DoorDashes. So I went ahead and picked that up. So I turned it to a $19 for like 6 mile triple order. Finished that up. I dropped off the Grubhub. As I was dropping off the first DoorDash, this worked out perfectly. As I dropped off the first DoorDash, I got an Uber Eats for Beefaroo, $10.35 for 3.5 miles or 3.3 miles or something like that. So I accepted it because my second DoorDash offer was driving straight up directly north right towards that Beefaroo. So it couldn't have worked out more beautifully. Calling it a night, I forgot. I was going to stay out for a little longer, but I forgot that my headlights burned out. I haven't bought a new one yet, so instead of just driving around with my brights on like a dick, I'm just going to call it a night. Rough estimate, I think I'm at $173, so it's a good Monday. I'll take that every Monday. Could have hit 200 if I stayed out a couple more hours, but it's all right. I would have had to get gas again. And if I know I'm going to have to get gas again, that's just like, I'm just like, yeah, screw it, I'll just go home. Fill up tomorrow. But if you like my videos, please like, subscribe, comment. If you're an Uber driver, Uber Eats driver in particular, stop stealing orders. Shit's annoying. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm about to go home and watch the Cubs and figure out dinner. So until next time, toodaloo.